Hello guys, welcome back to the vlog. This is vlog number 5, or I think vlog number 70, exactly 70 officially, because of course I've done 60 something vlogs on the other channel, which is now non-existent. But this is my newest channel and probably my last channel, to be honest. This is it. If this one flops, then that's it. I'm kind of done. I'll probably move to TikTok or something, although I am on TikTok already. Yeah, so the last time we left off on the vlogs, I was moving into this glorious new house. It's 3 stories, it's a new build, blah, 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 blah. And no one else has ever lived here, and it's really complicated. It's the most ambitious project of my life. This room is the hardest part of the whole house. I've had to do all the other floors. I've had a lot of help from family and friends of family and actual to-be family. It's hard to explain. And they've helped out a lot, especially with my upcoming child. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be a father. My baby is coming via C-section or cesarean because, of course, she hasn't turned. So she has to be taken out manually, basically. So that's interesting. And that's coming soon. So we've had to set up like stair gates and things like that in the house, and that's all kind of set up. I had help with that. And yeah, so that's interesting. So I'm not going to ramble on too much in the intro of this vlog. I've also lost weight, if that's not obvious. Might not be. Because, of course, with all the effort and work I've been doing in this house, I haven't been eating as much, or, I haven't been lazing around too much either. I've been doing a lot of moving around, a lot of effort, a lot of lifting and things, so it's a lot of taking the new dog we have for a walk a lot, because a Dalmatian is a very hard dog to control. So there's that. So thank you for watching this vlog, and here's the next part as we go on, because for a moment there I thought we were at the end, which is this hasn't even started. So let's go, let's see what's next. So like I said, this is the status of the gaming setup right now. It's more of a gaming setup than it is a studio. That's, like I said, that's not plugged in, and it's just an arm, and this is kind of more gaming. As right now, I've got the gaming PC right there, the PS5 there, and sort of the surround system sort of set up. The great big 1000-watt subwoofer down there, but that's actually the rear right, and the rear left one is over there. So they're a bit flimsy at the moment. I have to set those up, and we're going to have all sorts of things put in here, like eggshell padding and things like that. And yes, I do have a naked Brittany sat on there. I had to take her clothes off to wash her, and I just haven't put the clothes back on. I just don't know if I can't be bothered or something. It's difficult to get the clothes back on, those things. So at the end of the last vlog, we noticed it was snowing. It has been a week since then, and it's snowing again. It's been snowing for the past few days, actually. So it cleared up since the last time you saw it at the end of the vlog, and now it's all come back again, and it's, crazy. Yeah, it's snowing a lot. I think it's snowing in a lot of places around the world. I think she's either tired or anxious. But yeah, it's interesting. Sorry, I'm British. We mention snow all the time. Surprises me how much Americans don't know those exist. It's not an instant water boiler, it's a kettle, and they boil for apparently 5 minutes in the US. They take like a minute in the UK. It's because we have better power supplies in the house. Weird. But then, not a lot of people actually use French presses for coffee. Though, it's fancy, and it's much better coffee. And also, I use an alternative to sugar because sugar is bad. That's empty. It actually is empty. See? Nothing inside it. So there's that, I suppose. But I also have instant coffee, which is what you use for this, and we also have a coffee machine there. So we had 2 coffee machines, but the other one is at my sister's, and she never gave it back, so there's that too. And the dog will not stop yawning. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy, and I have milk with this as well because, yeah. And yes, I am very much aware that it's called a cafetiere, but you know, semantics, that's what we call it anyway, a French press, although then again, I do actually call it a cafetiere whenever I refer to it. I say I'm having a cafetiere coffee. So, whatever, this is completely random, and excuse my hair, I've just got out of the shower, so it's early in the morning at the moment, so, and Naomi's gone out to have another scan. We'll have another picture soon of our upcoming baby, which is very soon, in fact. So yeah, there's that. Moving on. And it cannot be understated that it makes a fierce cup of coffee. And yeah, but at least the Costa one does. Isn't that right, doggy? Yes. Is that really her voice? No. What is that on the floor there? Okay guys, so it's been a few days since my last vlog, and I thought I'd just kind of get an info dump for you guys at this moment. There's nothing special going on right at this moment. Why do I keep saying this moment? But, you know, things have kind of changed. And as you can see, the baby stuff is getting ready. They have the prep machine here, which preps your bottles when you're making the baby food and things like that. I'm not actually sure, because I'm not actually familiar with it just yet, but I'm going to be learning about that very soon. We also have sterilizers and all of these little bottles, and no advertisement there, and the sterilizer. I think I just mentioned that on what they're stood on. Yeah, so we have a washing machine as well, so we can wash our own clothes. So as the dog drinks some water behind the camera, because she tends to drink all of her water. Gotta wait until she stopped, really. Kind of awkward. Oh, she's really thirsty. Anyway, Naomi is unable to give a natural birth because the baby won't turn, because she's too big. She is a big baby, and I don't mean fat, I mean tall, and she can't turn, so she has to have a cesarean, a C-section, which is in 6 days, like I said, and it's basically a planned birth. So, yeah, we can actually plan for the birthday. We can take days off work and things around her due date. Technically, do you actually, are you born if you're done by if you come out by C-section? I guess. Anyway, yeah, everything is looking pretty good. The dog is yawning, probably wondering why I'm talking to myself. Or maybe she can't recognize me. Who knows? So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm not sure if I've said that in the vlog already. If I am repeating myself, I apologise, but I'm not clearing this bit out. Yeah, so that's happening in 6 days' time. In the meantime, here's a lot of nonsense in between. Moving on. So, that came around pretty quick, didn't it? And it's the strangest feeling, because tomorrow, yes, it's tomorrow now, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, will be a day that we will celebrate for the rest of our lives. Which is really strange to think about, that a person that doesn't exist is also going to be celebrating that day, who is going to start existing. Technically she already exists, but you know, she's going to start existing properly tomorrow. And I'm going to remember the day that we're going to be celebrating. It's because you never attended your own, well, you were there, you did attend your own birthday, but you can't remember your own birthday. But this one I'll remember. Then we'll celebrate it. And it's strange, I can't really explain it, it's the strangest feeling. So I just wanted to make this little section the day before, in fact, the few hours before, I don't know why I looked at my wrist, I'm not wearing a watch, before I become a father, basically. And I say a few hours because it's like 9 o'clock at night and we have to be at the hospital for 6 in the morning, and it's going to happen pretty much almost straight away. So yeah, it's going to be a really strange feeling. Of course the baby won't come home until the next day after that, but yeah, I'm going to have a child, I'm going to have a daughter. That's obviously, I've gone through this already, I've gone through the acceptance of it already, but it's still such a strange feeling. And I don't know how many times I'm going to say this is a strange feeling. That, you know, like I just said, we're going to be celebrating the day of her birth, her birthday, forever after this, hopefully. But it's actually happening. Her actual birthday is tomorrow. weird. I just hope me saying this doesn't become a meme, because it kind of looks like it's meme fuel. And I look so strange in this mask and glasses, and the strangeness of this mask, and how crap it is on my face. Anyway, hopefully she'll like Dad, because look at all the dolls I have behind me. She's gonna love me, right? Sounds creepy. Anyway, moving on. Well, today's the day. It's gonna be so strange. Like I said, savor every moment. Or savor every moment. Anyway, let's get to it. Well, it's finally happened. I am officially a father, and she's not here right now, and neither is Naomi. I'm home alone for the rest of the day and into tomorrow, because basically she needs to stay in overnight for observation, because she's had a cesarean, so obviously she needs care and to make sure her blood levels and everything go back to normal, which will happen. And as you can see, we've had a bit of a warm welcome. There's one on that wall as well behind the camera, but that reveals the kid's name, so I'm not going to, the kid's name, the baby's name, whatever. My daughter's name. So I'm not going to show that one just yet. We're building the suspense. But as you can see here, it says, well, you might be able to see it, congratulations to Naomi and myself, which is a nice touch. Very welcoming. Although Naomi even here hasn't seen it yet, but she will eventually. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a shower cap, it's not. It's a medical cap. Needed to wear that to be in the operating theatre and watch her be operated on. So yeah, she's a very cute baby. She's my daughter and she looks perfect, but every parent would say that, and now I'm saying it. But yeah, didn't really film much there because there's some laws about filming people, the medical practitioners, without permission, and I could get permission, but didn't really want to do it. We've took plenty of pictures, but I say plenty of pictures. But yeah, she's currently under observation, Naomi and the baby, because they both, one at one point, and she had kind of pre-something or other diabetes. She hasn't got it anymore, but she has to obviously come into under observation for that, so that's why she's and the baby are still there overnight, if I've not mentioned that already. I might have repeated myself there. I am very tired. I've only got 2 hours of sleep. So yeah, gonna go and see her tomorrow if she isn't released, because it might take a little bit longer depending on what's going on with the baby, because she has to have antibiotics for her, like, I wouldn't say she's got a condition, but yeah, she has to have antibiotics because she has like a low glucose level. I was trying to remember it there, and something in it is causing it, and they say that it's fine, the antibiotics will get rid of it pretty much instantly or kind of overnight. But so we have to wait overnight. If it's not completely gone by tomorrow, then we will go and visit her for an hour. I am going to fall over here. Bit dizzy, I was tripping over my own chair actually. And yeah, so things should be looking up for us and the future, and you'll see the baby and the baby's name and everything later in the vlog. Probably in the next clip actually. So let's get there. I'm going to stop yammering on. Let's go to the next part of the vlog. Moving on. But I suppose there isn't much else I can do except stay home and have, this is an amazing little mini sieve. Then stay home and have a cup of tea. I usually drink coffee, but sometimes I enjoy tea. I'm British. And of course I'm not really alone because I have the dog. There's Ellie. She likes strokes. Yeah, I took her for a walk, so she's happy, although she keeps doing that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting few hours, or half a day, and tomorrow, and let's just see what happens. Moving on. All right, so it's the next day, and the baby's birthday is over, and it was a long, tiring, exciting day. And I'm still here, home alone. Naomi is still at the hospital. She did have a C-section, so naturally, She's still recovering from being cut open, and the baby is in a special care unit at the moment.
Yeah, touch yeah.
Okay, so it's been 5 days since my baby was born, and she's doing relatively well. But I have a bit of a story here at this point. She isn't actually home yet because the doctors have assumed that she has had a bit of an infection somewhere in her body, which has made her feel sick. It's nothing serious or life-threatening. It's just stopping her from sort of eating naturally. So she can't suck, or she doesn't suck on the teat of the bottle that we give her because we're bottle feeding her. And also, she's had to have a little bit of an assisted breathing. About 30% of her respiratory function has been assisted by a machine, but that's only a little tube in the nose. But it's not, like I said, that's like 30%. It's not a full respiratory replacement, and it's her respiratory system itself isn't broken or malformed or anything like that. It's perfectly functioning fine. It's just the fact that the baby is, or my daughter, is a little bit lethargic and a little bit tired all of the time. And that leads me on to the fact that, leads me on to the infection. So they pumped her blood full of antibiotics just to see if they could get to wherever the infection was, because they couldn't find it anywhere in her body. They x-rayed her chest, her head, her heart, everywhere. They couldn't find it. So they thought, you know what, we'll just pump her blood full of antibiotics and see what happens. And sure enough, the infection is gone, which is good. It's great. Her energy levels picked up because at first she was a little bit lethargic, as I said. She wasn't moving around very much. She wasn't crying. She wasn't opening her eyes or moving her mouth or anything. She was just laid there like a doll. Hence why you're looking at dolls. No, not really. That's just a coincidence. But now, 5 days later, she is full of energy. She's moving around and everything like that. However, she still has to be on assisted breathing, but this time she's only at about 20% assisted breathing, which is low. And she is still being treated. She isn't being treated for the infection anymore because, of course, her infection level or the inflammatory levels in her body or her blood have gone, just normal levels now. But she's still being fed through a tube, completely fed through a tube, because, like I said, she won't suckle on the bottle. So it's just a case of the doctors are trying to run tests just to kind of figure out if it's not just because she's lethargic from a sickness she had, or it's something else in her body. They've done her brain scan and everything like that, which is fine. It's come back normal. They are currently doing genetic tests, and I don't mean genetic as in family tests. They're just kind of doing genetic tests to find out if there's anything genetically wrong with her, be it something they can treat or something they're not aware of or anything like that, but and that is currently being done. It could take up to 2 weeks to do, so she may be in there for 2 weeks. We're not really sure what's going to happen with her, if she's going to be brought home here or what. But that's kind of the situation right now. So she's being tube fed, and she is being assisted with her breathing. That's about it. But she is in an incubator in the hospital, just in case, I guess. The incubator is just to keep her warm, really. That's all it is. Because we take her out of the incubator when we arrive at the hospital and we hold her and things like that. So it's nothing to do with germs or anything like that. She has a good immune system and things like that. It's just kind of trying to figure out what's going on, like I said, with her breathing and the why she needs to be tube fed. They did say that they're going to try and bottle feed her every now and then, as time goes on. So yeah, things are a little bit out of the ordinary, but not by too much. So it's not like threatening or life-threatening or anything like that. It's just kind of, it's, how can I put this? It's emotional, it's stressful, and it's extremely frustrating. But she's in the right place overall, because if she had these problems and she was here, she would not be in the right place, because we wouldn't know what we're doing with essentially a sick child. But of course now she isn't sick. So I'm going to put that out there. She isn't sick, but she does need a little bit of recuperation in the hospital for a couple of weeks, which is totally fine, I guess, as long as she eventually comes home and doesn't spend the majority of her early life in a hospital. Anyway, I've rambled on for about 5 minutes at this part of the vlog, but thank you for listening, because this was something that I really need to get out there. Nothing too much to worry about, really. That's what they said. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go head to bed now because I'm tired. And you can move on to the next part of the vlog, so enjoy. And just to clarify, the most frustrating part is the fact that she isn't here in this house with us. It's not the fact that she's in a hospital, it's just the fact that she's not here, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, but eventually she will, and that's a good thing, so yeah. Now I'll move on. Okay guys, so it's been a couple days since my last vlog entry when I was explaining what was going on with our little girl. Don't want to give her a name away in this vlog. A name is going to be revealed. If you don't already know it, some of you follow me on Facebook, or are friends with me on Facebook, and will probably know her name. But because it's been announced on Facebook, just not on YouTube yet. Yeah, so ultimately, as dramatic as I may have made it sound earlier in the vlog, a few seconds ago, it's not as dramatic as it seems. She is very stable. She was always stable, to be honest. She's never had any problems or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with her heart or anything like that. And the breathing she was on is now less dramatic as it was before. And they have told us that eventually she will come home and be in this pram. And she may or may not be on a feeding tube or a oxygen thing while she's here. It's unlikely that she'll be on oxygen while she's here. I'm doing that. So yeah, everything is going pretty smoothly, and a credit to the hospital that she's in. It really is. Good nurses there as well. So yeah, that is actually the end of this vlog, and the next one will be more, and hopefully by the end of the next vlog, you will see her and she'll be here in this house. I hope. In fact, it's probably likely. It's very likely that she'll be home by then. So yeah, until then, see you soon. That's a terrible way of ending a vlog. I don't even say that. I say vlog over. Oh, vlog over.